So there's a story in the Quran which I personally find extremely important because of the fact that the lessons we can derive from it are absolutely transformative for our understanding of life and qadr, or predestination. The story is of the encounter between Hazrat Musa alayhi salam and Khizr. I will not go into the details of the narrative so much, but focus on the lessons more. But who is Khizr? From what the Quran tells us, we know that Khizr is a person chosen especially by Allah to be given a very exclusive kind of knowledge which has not been given to any other human being, not even prophets. So his knowledge in this case is even higher than the knowledge that Prophet Musa alayhi salam possesses, right? So this knowledge, which has been referred to over here in this verse number 65 of Surah Kahf, is referred to as وَعَلَّمْنَاهُ مِن لَدُنَّا عِلْمًا ladunna, right? We had given mercy from us and had taught him from us a certain knowledge. What is this certain knowledge taught by Allah from himself to Khizr alayhi salam? This, as many commentators say, is the knowledge of qadr, destiny, the unseen world, suprahuman knowledge or otherworldly knowledge which is not attainable by man. Some scholars also say that Khizr perhaps is a personification of qadr itself. When I say qadr, I mean destiny, right? We don't know for sure because there are so many different implications and interpretations. But what we do know is that the encounter between Musa and Khizr alayhi salam teaches us some extremely important lessons regarding how we should approach or deal with or perceive matters of qadr or destiny, right? So Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, who's extremely relatable as a human being in this story, he shows a deep desire to learn from Khizr or to observe him or spend time with him and benefit from the knowledge that he has. He's very curious. But Khizr alayhi salam is rather skeptical of Musa alayhi salam's ability to stay on with him, given that they're on two completely different planes of knowledge or understanding, right? And so Khizr alayhi salam says something which is extremely important. It has a lot of implications. It's there in verses 67 and 68. He said, "Indeed, with me you will never be able to have patience. And how can you have patience for what you do not encompass in knowledge?" The implications here are very important because this tells us that as human beings, we do not have access to knowledge of destinies. It is really an unknown realm for us. Therefore, we will not understand whatever happens for whatever hikmah in our lives, in the world around us. It is therefore very understandable for human beings to be unsettled, to wonder, to seek answers, to grieve, to question. Allah knows that this is our limitation, and it is only human for us to do that. There is no accountability for this, right? It is okay to do so because we cannot do anything but that, right? But then Khizr alayhi salam demonstrates to Musa alayhi salam some of his actions which are inspired by his special knowledge. So I'll just quickly refer to these. You can have more details from the story itself, which is in Surah Kahf, and I'm just browsing through it. So there are three things that Hazrat Khizr does which Musa alayhi salam and of course all of us do not understand. What are these three things? First, he damages a boat which belongs to a poor person. Then he kills a child, most heinous, right? And thirdly, he reconstructs a decaying, old, almost destroyed wall, right? And Musa alayhi salam, as a moral human being, cannot take all of this without questioning, right? So he as expected, he fails to keep the promise, right? And he questions Khizr about his action. He says, he expresses his shock and his horror at what seems so utterly irrational, unacceptable, unfair, and incomprehensible. And Musa is right in doing this, because this is really what his actions seem to any human mind, right? Now, again, there's a very important parallel over here, and that is a parallel with destiny. The actions of Khizr are just like the actions, the decisions of destiny in our lives, the decree of Allah in our lives, which sometimes we cannot make sense of. It doesn't seem to have any rhyme or reason, right? For instance, why did a certain accident have to happen? Why do a certain people have to be oppressed, year after year after year? Look at the Palestinians, the Kashmiris, the Syrians, the Yemenis, right? And so many other places, Afghanistan, Iraq, etc., etc. Why does all of this have to happen? Why did I lose that job? Why didn't I get married to that person I really thought would be the best for me, right? Why did my child have to die? Why did I have to lose that person I relied so much on? And so many other things, right? We cannot make sense of them. हमें समझ नहीं आता ये क्यों होता है हमारे साथ, right? हमें समझ आ भी नहीं सकता है, right? But then there is some comfort, right? So let's move on in the story to understand further.